Vinci shooting a lot of offensive zone pressure, especially early in the third period. It's this close to being able to get a goal. It was one of those nights.
Well, I felt like we were the better team overall tonight. I felt there was times when Toronto were on top of us, but overall, I thought we pressured them well. We got pucks in behind their D. We did a nice job of forechecking. Both of our first two goals were from direct result of a forecheck and guys getting in on the forecheck. And then, as you said, the third period, I thought we started off pretty well. We were building a game slowly. We fell a little bit asleep at the beginning of the second, but overall, I think a pretty strong effort by everybody.
And you anticipated my second question nicely, but it was your forechecking. Particularly was a really nice play on the goal that Hoffman made a really nice hit in the point, forced the turnover again. That drilling guy should have worked with good solid body contact. You got your guys back into the game there. You had a nice little run.
Well, every coach will tell you the same thing, that that's what you want to see is guys getting the puck in behind their D, and it's night after night after night. When you do things right, you get rewarded, and our guys were rewarded for the things that they did well. I mean, it's just I can't say any of the words that I feel sad right now because the guys did enough good things tonight and enough good things last game to win, and we didn't come out with a victory. We ended up with an overtime loss, and it's pretty disappointing.
Part of that reason was Petroselli put a very strong game in.
He did. I think we hit him with a lot of pucks. He's a big body, and he obviously moved well, and he had a heck of a night. So, congrats to him. But I really feel that if we play that way over and over again, we'll win more than we lose. And I feel good about our group and what we did. We made a couple of errors in that for our first couple of goals against, but overall, I thought we were pretty solid.
That's a good question. Is Petroselli being that big body? Do you think your forwards moved him around enough?
Well, I think we jammed pucks to the net. We got pucks to the net. We got action around the net, and that's the best we can do. I'm not certain that we want to promote the idea of really getting a goalie moving too much. Now we're on the perimeter, and we work daily on trying to get guys to the net and to the front of the net. I think they'll fall our way if we get enough there. We get enough bodies there.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yes.
Steve, as you mentioned, 5 of your last 6 games and 6 of your last 8 games have gone to overtime. You've had some success. You've had some struggles. What can you guys do? What can you guys do to improve to prevent games from going to overtime?
I'm not sure we can prevent them from going to overtime. I think that we've been behind and came back on some, and some we've lost the battle going down the stretch. We're trying not to change anything as we talk about between periods, between the second and third period, whether we're up a goal or we're down a goal, we're going to try and play the same way. If we have an offensive opportunity, we're going to take it. If we have an opportunity for our third forward to get involved in the offense, let's get involved in the offense. If that opportunity is not available, make sure you stay above the puck, make sure you stay above the outs, and force them which forces us into good defensive structure. And whether we're up or down, we still want to do the right thing, and that's what we're promoting as much as possible.
So you got Dylan Garand back in net today. His first game in 2 weeks. What would you kind of think of his performance today?
I thought he was solid. I thought he was really solid. I felt like, the goals that went in were high-quality shots. I thought he did a great job with the puck. He did a great job outside of the net. I thought he looked really poised for a young guy. He had a good, solid game for us. And, he's the kind of guy that worked really hard with his time off. He spent his time off making sure that he was prepared for tonight, and I felt like he was prepared and gave us a chance.
One last question for you. With Johnny Brodzinski still on recall with the Rangers, you've had Anton Bleed serving as an alternate captain for these last few games. What's kind of the motive behind adding him to your leadership group?
Well, he's been in our leadership group since day one. Any meeting that I have with veteran players, he's always been included, and he's a leader in the locker room. He's a leader on the ice, and nothing has changed. We've got 5 or 6 guys that we all rely on all the time to be leaders, and he's always been one of those guys.